This episode of After Dark is brought to you by, well, you. If you want to support the Boss Rush Network and our family of podcasts, head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. Thanks for your continued support.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Boss Rush After Dark, the alternative topical podcast show for adults on the Boss Rush Network. It's your boy, LeRon, and we have a plus one in the crew tonight. So let's get into it. Welcome back, the one, the only Steph Klimov. We missed you, girl.
I missed you guys too. This is way more fun than work.
By the way, Stephanie is the plus one.
I was going to say, Stephanie,
You've been so MIA the last few weeks.
I have been dealing with customers trying to whip their dick out when I'm trying to work. So, you know.
Have people actually whip their dick out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone actually whipped their dick out on me at work.
I've been to enough of those establishments.
Another time.
Actually do that.
You should
They
take
actually
props.
do that.
You should take like a magnifying glass and some tweezers and use some props. It'd be funny.
Anyway, I'm happy to be here. Missed you guys.
Patrick, PK, Power, what is good, man? What's good?
What's happening with Shekalakin? That's a good question. Kitties are good. I like kitties.
You know what?
Good.
I like your energy tonight, though. I do that. I dig it.
Do you make kitties purr, Pat?
Ooh.
You know what?
boy.
My kitty has a very.
Hey, look. If he likes to play with pussy, you know, like.
Oh.
We didn't even make it 5 minutes in.
No.
Oh, this is my show. yeah. 5 minutes. Shoot. 5 minutes is a grace period.
Yes, LeRon. I like stroking the pussy for long periods of time.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Where's Zelda, by the way? Like, she's nowhere to be seen. Did you stroke her all out? What happened?
That's why they bat and they bite.
Good
you.
question. She probably is sleeping in the closet right now.
That's why they get angry when you go too long.
It's true.
Speaking
They do get overstimulated.
Speaking
And
of,
that's actually-
It does get annoying when it takes too long. I'm saying.
I'm just saying. It's annoying for both parties, I think, sometimes.
It is.
Sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
So I have a question for the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that is Corey Dirrig.
Oh, Matt's not. I was gonna say Matt's not here. He's
No. I've got my own like moniker for him.
keep that
So,
between
hey,
you two,
so-
I guess.
So Corey,
Yeah.
you like stroking the cat?
It depends on what day it is.
It's gotta be a certain.
Depends if it's not angry at me or not.
Man, when that cat is hissing and spitting at you, gotta stay away.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
sometimes
know. Spitting we can probably work with. Hissing, yeah, like that might be your warning right there.
man, just yeah. Let's move along before I get in more trouble.
Okay, and joining us tonight is an actual guest attraction, but a lot of you already know
guest
them
attraction.
from the way that Corey and I have squirmed for the past few weeks, answering questions and being divulged on forums and stuff like that. I want to go ahead and give a special welcome to Yarri to After Dark. Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you? It's me, your favorite, always ready for an opportunity to really just to harass Corey. Like that's really what gives me fuel.
That's what she lives for. That's fine.
It is true.
Oh, you know what? We love it when Corey squirms. Oh my god, it's an attraction.
I mean,
Look, at least somebody's giving me attention, so it's fine.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell ever?
The girls are fighting. Oh my god.
Always. Corey and I have that. Corey and I have that relationship. We have that spark in that relationship where it's like, yeah, like this is how we treat each other because we love each other.
And I just like to watch, so.
And everybody else, they just hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
Okay.
Corey, do you know where that came from? Do you even know where that came from? That's a movie quote. Do you know where that came from?
Just because they ain't us.
No, I have no idea. What movie
Oh
that's
my
from.
god.
As a movie connoisseur, I need to, go flip through my library of movies to figure out what that's from.
Yep, you sure do.
Oh man, you want to hear the sad thing about movies, LeRon? The amount of movies that I actually like own before streaming services came on, I just put them all on my shelf. They fit on 2 shelves. Oh.
But you're the person that's all about physical media. I don't understand.
Not for movies. I don't give 2 shits about movies. I have such limited free time that I have to choose my hobbies wisely, and I chose video games, okay, and I chose podcasting, and everything else can just, look, if we ever start up standard definition again, that we can
oh please
visit movies there, okay? But
oh please, like all the topics for standard def was stuff that you had either already watched or just or
that's not true. The very
watched.
first episode was Ghostbusters. Okay.
Wait, did Chris get you to watch that?
No, Jesse did.
Jesse, okay.
Yeah. Chris.
I can't remember because my former Crossroads co-host Chris True, like he's a Ghostbusters nut.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I was on that episode too, right? I was a big fan of Ghostbusters. I believe I was on that one.
You were.
Yay!
It was you, me, Jesse, and someone. It was so long ago, I don't even remember. Out of all the shows that we've gotten rid of over the years, that's the one I miss the most.
I do miss that.
Standard def?
Yeah.
Standard def?
I miss it so much, but I would want to retool it if we brought it back. And I'm playing around with the idea, but I got to get rid of some stuff first before I start anything new. You know what I mean? There's too much going on.
Hey, I can throw a name out there for shows that need to go on the chop. That need to go get chopped.
Hey man,
you won't like it, but
I already chopped one. So since we talked last, so
chopped. Or do you mean
we talk? You know, we're not doing that tonight. We talk enough about how the sausage is made here at the Boss Rush Network. On
we all like
a
good sausage. We all like to know how it's made.
I mean,
meaty, hefty.
I mean, for the past five shows, it felt like a veritable sausage party every show.
Well,
there was bratwurst, the Polish, the chorizo, the.
Look,
man, I'm just a pasty white guy who sits in my basement and talks to people. Okay.
Hey, look, if it's not knockwurst, bratwurst, or blood sausage, we don't want it.
Anyway,
I've been told I'm a cheddar wurst.
Yarri,
oh my God,
please tell our After Dark residents a little bit about yourself.
Hi. So, as some of y'all may know, I've been sending in questions for like the last month and a half. It's been great. When I'm not harassing, taking this free opportunity to harass my boss, Corey, I have a day job. Unfortunately, I am a slave to this capitalist society in which we live. And then I also am on staff for one of the staff members for Boss Rush itself. I'm an associate writer. I'm the newest member of our social media team. And I spend a lot more time watching video games than playing them, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I feel like that's something I've been doing too. I've watched a lot of Let's Plays this year. Like it's insane how many Let's Plays I've watched. Let me see. Just off the bat, let me see. I've watched Let's Plays of Mega Man 2 through 6, a complete Let's Play of the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so PS1. Let me see. Just completed a Let's Play of Alien Isolation because I want to see how other people played that game because I played that game a couple of Halloweens ago, and that game emotionally damaged me.
Emotional damage.
Yep. What else? What else? There's been a few others. Like I've seen people play different scenarios of like certain events in Mass Effect, and that's been fun. Like just watching the fact that you know like you learn certain things when you like do things the wrong way in Mass Effect. Like you learn things about the lore. You know when you do things wrong in like the DLC and like some of that stuff. So yeah, I've been watching more video games than I've been playing lately. Even though I am playing I'm playing games right now. You know, hopefully I will have like game number 4 beaten here. You know, by early June. You know, Pat just rolled his eyes at me. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Pat's on game like 312 already this year. Okay, so.
Pat's like you can't even think to get on my level.
Sometimes I wish I could play the same game over and over again, but my ADHD does not allow me to do so.
That's
My
why you gotta
ADHD is
play
over-
roguelites. Get your
My ADHD is
roguelite.
the only reason why I'm playing the same game over and over again.
Man,
Yeah.
I just panic because there's too much choice, and then I just turn it off and do something else.
The issue for me is that like it already takes like between at least when I was still in school, work, school, parenthood, like trying to sit down and find the extra energy to pay attention and just sit down and do a game was so much more work than just like,
I
I
know,
could do
right?
that. I could go watch an LP and be on my phone at the same time. Like,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh God, I think that's kind of why I did that Mega Man 2 through 6 binge because it was like I can just have it on the background. Just hearing the stage music is enough for me. I swear, the Mega Man series has some of the best chip tunes. Why am I striking out on that one? That's wait. Oh, the Wily stage 1. Okay,
There you go.
I was like, why am I checking out on that one? I knew
That's
it
a
was
good one.
Mega Man, but I knew it was Mega Man, but I was thinking Airman stage at first.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's Woodman.
before we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode tonight, if you want to support the Boss Rush Network and Boss Rush Podcast, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/Boss Rush Network at the tier is right for you, earning you perks such as early ad-free access to this and other podcasts, also as well as exclusive access to spotlight interview access threads, voters' rights on video game book club, and more. That's patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. But as always, your listenership and viewership is always enough for us. Yes, it is. If you're watching the video on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and leave us a thumbs up and or a comment. If you're listening to the podcast services like Apple Podcasts and or Spotify, consider leaving us a comment. Consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a review. Yes. Always give us a review. We will love it. Check out our merch over on TeePublic with over 50 designs to rep your favorite shows and more. And as always, you can check out all of our content, reviews, articles, and more on bossrush.net. Now all that's out the way, we've got questions.
We
We got
do.
questions. Y'all ready to answer some questions?
No.
Let's
Let's
get into it.
go.
Heck yeah.
All right. So if you have topics or questions, join the Boss Rush Network Discord server. Tweet us at Boss Rush Network or at Boss Rush Podcast. Comment on the Patreon post each week or email us at bossrushafterdark@gmail.com. Stephanie, I give you the honors.
Oh, jeez.
I give you the
Reading the-
honors of reading the first
Oh.
one.
Oh, thank you. So should I just start with kind of Amanda and her little preamble here?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So we got an email from our lovely Amanda. She writes in, "Hello, my darlings. Thank you for continuing to answer my questions week in and out. I am happy to be a small part of your show every week." Oh, that makes me happy. "I have 3 questions for you this week. One a little naughty, one not quite so much, and one that could go either way. So I'll read the first one, and it's the not so naughty one. I want you, or all of us, to compliment each one of your co-hosts, one physical attribute and one personality or emotional attribute. I think sometimes we could all use a boost of confidence from our friends. I
Oh,
love that.
I'm
I
ready. I'm ready.
flippin' love that.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good one.
Mhm.
Hey, Corey,
Hey, what?
I told you this a couple weeks ago when Matt was on the show, and I'm going to say it again. You have some of the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen on a dude.
Thanks.
aw, stole my compliment. I was gonna say Corey has beautiful eyes, but let's see. I'll say Corey, you are looking fantastic with all your weight loss. Like you're just looking so handsome, but not in a creepy, sexualized way. Very
Mm.
handsome.
That's
Just to
In
that's
make
other
it
words,
more
no,
awkward.
that's good to
in
know
other
that
words, she's not trying to jump your bones. She's not.
I was gonna say that's feels so good to know that I'm not sexually attracted.
So calm down there,
That's not
Tiger.
what I mean. That's not what I mean.
Mhm.
Gosh, like I can't. All right, all
I
right,
feel
all
so
right.
good.
He sullied it. He sullied it, didn't he?
It's
He
it's
did. He
okay,
ruined
Corey.
it.
She says she hates fat people.
Oh my gosh, Patrick.
Oh,
Corey.
it's all right.
Oh,
LeRon just said what he said last week,
Mhm.
plus what everybody else says all the time. So
Uh,
I mean, you're also taller than me, so you're automatically attractive.
it's
yeah.
fair.
And Corey, bald is beautiful. Trust me.
I know.
Wear your baldness with pride.
I told
yeah,
you I'm.
you know,
I
I
told
got- I
you I'm
got-
thinking about switching up my look for the show because I'm tired of hearing the stupid Fred Durst comment most of all, but also I don't know. I wore the polo shirt last week and I feel nice dressing up. So I think I'm gonna start
Wait,
doing that.
are we about to start rocking a dress code here on the shows?
No.
Is that what's going on there?
No, I just thought maybe it would be nice to wear something like this instead of the same 5 black t-shirts that are hanging up in my closet.
I do have to say though, blue looks good on you, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wore
And
it.
guess who
Matches your
picked the
eyes.
color?
Is that you? Was that you? You picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the only one
yeah,
Good job.
spotted
Good job, Steph. You actually gave us a feast for the eyes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I-
exactly.
I'm gonna change.
Are we? We're not. Hold on. We're not done
Uh,
objectifying you yet. We're
I
not
haven't
done.
had it.
Yeah,
I
you're,
haven't
you're
had a chance.
Exactly.
I think I'm scared.
Corey, darling, there's nothing to be scared of. Very
Are you
gentle.
sure?
No, I was going to ask something different. I was going to say I am always consistently impressed with your lineup, with the lineup of your beard. It is sharp. It
Oh,
is
thanks.
sharp every time.
Thanks.
Your barber? Hands of God.
That's
Really,
me.
honestly.
I'm the barber.
Well, look, listen, your wife's a very lucky woman. You know?
Yeah.
Amen. Let's see. Yarri, I absolutely love your smile. I can't stop. Like my eyes like just gravitate to your bubble every time you smile. Again, like I'm trying to make it not sound creepy when I compliment, but really like it's that infectious that I just look right at you every time you're smiling. So, LeRon, I'm always impressed by your muscliness. Like every time I see you, even your shirtless sleeves, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. And Pat's got some
Okay.
pretty amazing eyes too. They stand out a lot. I love
It's a
looking at those luscious pools that I could get lost in forever.
Oh.
It's these pasty white guys in their eyes. It's because the darkness and the colors actually stand out. It's so pasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fired. It's fine. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.
Well, I will go ahead and say, LeRon, I love your hair. You got like
So mine.
fantastic, it's like it's wild, but it's also in control, and it's got that awesome like white streak that kind of adds.
Yeah, like the rogue streak.
Sexy salt and pepper.
You've got the rogue streak.
Okay, so here's something funny about that. One of the main reasons why I grew my hair out is because back when I used to cut it really low, it looked like a freaking skunk patch, and I was like, I was just like, no, hell no. So either shave it all the way off and keep it shaven, which I don't know what has been the more high maintenance hairstyle for me, keeping it cut really low or having this, because trust me, like this is not just get up and go. Like I have the worst bedhead in the morning with this stuff.
Yeah, I would know nothing about that.
Since we're all objectifying each other, I think you're incredibly attractive with that hairstyle, LeRon.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, I was incredibly disappointed when you shaved it off last year.
Oh my god. Okay. Here's a funny story behind that, right? Because my boyfriend had gone. Every summer he goes home to Cali to visit his family and stuff like that. And he's usually gone for if not about a month, just a month usually. And so I kind of like done something and fucked my hair up. Like I messed up like cutting my hair because I cut my own hair. I messed it up, and I was like, and the more I looked in the mirror, I was like, man, like there's no amount of waiting for this to grow back in for it to fix it. So I just went ahead and buzzed it, and like this was literally like a week before he was coming back from California. So I picked him up from the airport. He was like, what did you do? I was like, I fucked it up cutting it. He's like, no, what did you do?
I'm not gonna lie, it threw me off for like a month.
He was like, I was gone for a month, and you just lost your mind and cut your hair. Yeah. So now it's gotten to the point where, I was like, I have to ask permission before I do something even mildly different with my hair now. So I've gotten to that point in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. I support him. I support your man. It's like, I'm shocked on his behalf.
Corey was like, LeRon, you cut your hair. I was like, yeah, I fucked up.
I was very concerned about you, LeRon.
No. I wasn't having one of those. I wasn't having one of those Asian women in anime moments. You know, when they cut their hair off, that usually means they're about to murder half the village and stuff like that. I was not like that.
If you say so. It's your hair, man. Just made me really sad because as someone who struggles with hair, you have very nice hair.
Oh, thanks. I did not realize my hair would become part of my identity. I did not know that.
It is. It totally is. And you've like Pat said, you got the rogue streak going on, and like you've got the beard with the it's like distinguished.
This
silver.
Was another thing that pissed me off. You know, for the longest time, like the gray in my beard was in patches. Like it was literally like, what is going on with all the hair on my body right now? Mm-hmm. Because it's like, is not doing. If I'm growing old, I want to grow old. Like, I want to be like George Clooney, whereas like one day you blink and it's like, damn, like he looks good, I mean, George Clooney always looked good, but like when that gray started sitting in for him, like, man, everybody took notice. Like him, Patrick Dempsey, Eric Dane, like who are some other ones? Oh, Idris Elba's got like a nice little like pepper thing going on. Oh my god, mm-hmm. And I swear to God,
like that's all I need. I'm gonna change his life.
And I swear to God, it's like one day you looked at them and their hair was their natural color, and then the next moment you looked at them, it's like, where'd all this salt and pepper come from? Where'd all this platinum come from? Where'd all this silver?
Mm-hmm. Hey, LeRon, I hate to break it to you. It probably is. That was their natural color. They've probably been gray for a while.
probably. Whereas simple folks have to just muddle through and let it happen organically.
Not if you're a 50-year-old black woman. You gonna keep that nice right up until you get tired of having to buy your dye every day. The shock when I found out that my Nana, Vietnam vet, And my mama told me that her hair was actually silver and had been my entire life. I was like, Mama, you lying to me. Nana's hair is brown. Okay.
Or like when you learn, when all your relatives like really good hairstyles are all wigs. It's like, huh?
You mean that's a cap the whole time? Absolutely not.
Yes, yeah.
You mean to tell me Auntie Tanika hair? No, no, that's not a wig. You're not gonna lie to me. And then you go in her closet and she's got like 40 of them.
She's like, she could have a whole army of herself in there on her shelves. It's like, life is a
right
lie.
next to all them purses.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
I have some non-physical compliments for everybody.
Okay.
So
Oh.
start back with Pat because I've known you, Pat, I've known a lot of you guys for a while, but I've known you, Pat, for a long time, and we've spent time together virtually and like in person, and we've had a lot of talks and laughs and non-laughs, and
You knew
your
Pat so
level.
well that you just pushed Corey out the way to hug him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was true. Um,
Story of my life. It's fine.
can't let me live that down. Well, can you?
Oh,
Pat has an
always the other man. It's fine.
Pat has this incredible source of empathy and compassion, and he's very emotionally intelligent. And that's something that is truly one in millions. It really impresses me, and I always feel like everything therefore is genuine coming from him. So that's for you, Pat. And then for LeRon, I admire you so much for your quick wit and your ability to kind of really have a wonderful, intelligent conversation about a topic where, for example, for me, I might be a bit lazy about it or something, but you're very quick witted, and I admire that so much about you. And then for
Thanks.
you, Corey, we've definitely gotten to know each other much more after I pushed you out of the way. Um, it's twofold. You've got this heart of gold, and you also are not I don't know if innovator is the right word, but you are like a natural born leader and creator, and you have this fountain of ideas, and yet at the same time, you care so much about everyone around you. It's just this you're a big magnet of all these positive vibes. If and the most endearing part is you try to cover it up with self-deprecating humor.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep, that's me.
and then Yarri, I know I am just getting to know you through chats and here, but kind of to piggyback off what Les said, I've felt nothing but positive, awesome vibes from you. A lot of great energy, the energy and life that we need to bring into this group. So I'm extremely grateful that you joined us, and I can actually feel the difference.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, I dig it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will go ahead and say that I really appreciate and admire Corey's Corey is probably one of the most hardworking people I know. Like seriously, this I yell at him to try and take breaks, and
He yelled at me
I know
today.
you think I know you think I'm trying to just chase you away, but in all honesty, it's like I worry that you overwork yourself a lot, and that you just need to take a breather and just enjoy life. But I also truly admire the fact that you can literally work like 60 hours on a task just to get it done because I don't have that drive. Like I'm once my 40 hours is done, I'm out. You know,
I'm
um,
out. I'm out.
I'm out. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to
He's
work
bitching.
on that anymore. hmm I
Uh,
Steph, I absolutely love your enthusiasm. Like watching you try new things is always such a joy, and like just seeing that like youthful like energy of experiencing something for the first time, like it brings a smile to my face, and I feel like I live through that energy that you provide. Same here. You've been an absolutely amazing friend for me, and I feel like you understand me probably the best out of everyone here in the group. So I am truly grateful for your friendship and your awesome spirit that you generate.
Aw,
Thank
thank
you.
you. And does that also include experiencing Ben Star for the first time?
Oh man, we got to experience that together. I mean,
Yes.
I'm
Magic.
thinking about it now. I'm kind of glad I was not at PAX because one of y'all would have had to get me out of jail. Like,
we would have been
'cause
like, "Where's LeRon?" And like,
where's LeRon and what the hell happened to Ben?
yeah.
why are LeRon's pants on the floor? We're at
I didn't
Starbucks.
know he was a Briefs guy.
LeRon went to commando that day.
Oh.
Never.
Um,
No,
I'm never that
LeRon,
bold.
LeRon, you're fiercely intelligent. I mean, everything that you talk about, like, just it goes over my head often, but you see just the excitement and your like enthusiasm when you talk about tech stuff, and just like it's like I admire just how much passion you have for that. I'm
That
it,
makes
it's
me feel so great to
kind
hear because I feel like sometimes I'm like, well, he shut the fuck up.
I mean, there are times
Oh,
where I
okay, there
feel
it is.
that way, but I honest the other side of that is it's like I'm also jealous that here you are, you have something super passionate about that you can just literally like rattle on for like hours of a conversation, just describing just all the little facets of technology. Um, so I think that's pretty cool. And Yarri, I like your chaos. I like your chaos, Yarri.
everyone keeps taking all my things.
Oh, Corey, you go next. You go
I
next.
haven't said anything about anybody. I'm trying to get through this segment without speaking. All right, well, I'll go in order on my screen. LeRon, you're first on my list here. I Pat stole mine. Your hair is. I'm jealous of your hair. I'm really jealous of your hair. I'm not even kidding.
I
But
really want to do something to shake up the style. Like I might start doing what's called
no,
like a
no,
twist. No,
don't
no. I
change
mean,
it.
it'll
Don't
still
change it.
look like
Ooh, I think
this,
a twist
but
that would look cute.
yeah, twist out.
That'd
Yeah,
be that'd be cute.
yeah.
Is that like the
Yeah.
Killmonger?
No,
No.
I would love that though. I would love that though. Honestly, I feel like that's what I was trying to go for when I first started doing this, and it's sad too because like the Killmonger hairstyle feels like the generic black man hairstyle for guys that want to like just have their hair that style. But I mean, like it's such a good look. I mean, like I paid attention to Michael B. Jordan when he had that hairstyle, and he's not even like on my list.
It's a good hairstyle,
It
man.
is, it is.
Hmm.
All right, back to you, Corey. Keep going.
I think every time you wear bright colors is when you look the best. Like the pink, like anything you wear like that just makes you like look amazing. And I'm like, Jesus, I wish I looked like that sometimes. And your beard, man, like I already said, like the whole look is like it's top notch.
I'm a fuck y'all up. I'm a shave all my shit. I'm gonna shave
You
my
look like
facial
an
hair.
egg.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Like I accidentally messed up. I accidentally messed up my beard, and so I had to cut it like super low. And I was like, oh my god, please hurry and grow back. Of course, like my facial hair does not it takes forever to grow back though. I can't be blessed like those people are like they shave in the morning, they have 5 o'clock shadow by 5 o'clock.
Mm.
I don't think that's a blessing.
Mm.
No.
Uh,
As someone who hates shaving, I do not like how fast my beard grows back.
Mm.
Non-physical about LeRon. I
This
always I always enjoy our back and forth, not because we're friends, but because I feel like our back and forth is so like the chemistry is like really good on our back and forths. Like
It's like we're challenging each other.
We're always on the same page of like, oh, we're going to make a snarky comment here, we're going to make a snarky comment to each other there, or we're having a serious conversation and our tones change because of that, or like, we can play off of each other really well, and I think that's what makes us really good friends, I would say, and I really enjoy that. All right, Pat, it's your turn. I think you have a great beard. I'm obsessed because I couldn't grow beards for like a long time. It was like patchy and just like, and then I finally got to the point where it would like grow in and it was all nice and even and stuff. And now it's turning silver and gray, and I'm like, oh no, it's just gonna look patchy again. And I'm just, anyways. Mm-hmm. Also, like, I know your hair is gone, but you had really nice long hair.
You shouldn't have seen it from the top though. That's like, I liked having that long hair, but then when I saw it from like the top, and it's like, ooh, that's creeper looking.
Oh God. Oh God.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah, I have this weird obsession with hair. Maybe it's because I'm missing it. Yeah. But Pat, you're super caring, and you really care about everyone, and even when you yell at me to take breaks and stuff, it's nice to know that, like, I mean, this kind of goes for everyone, but like, it's nice to know that somebody cares that much to yell at me to stop doing something, and I'm addressing that. But you're incredibly kind, and you're incredibly enthusiastic about games, and you brought a lot to this when we brought you in, and I am really thankful for everything you brought, and your personality and your kindness. It means a lot.
Thank you, Corey.
Yarri. Let's see here.
Corey's like, pass.
No. You do have a great smile. I got to give you that. I like it a lot. Makes me smile. It's an infectious smile, I got to say. I also, even though it scares me sometimes, your energetic personality and your, like, I guess you would say, controlled chaos that you bring is really positive and endearing. And I know you're kind of like the newest person of the group in general, but it's very, I think, like, everybody has kind of said already, it's really needed around here. Positivity is really needed around here, especially sometimes when people are going through things, and you can just point to the person that's always positive and be like, that person, and right now I think that's you. So thank you for that. I guess Stephanie. Stephanie, I'll say that I really have enjoyed our growing friendship over the last few months. I think we went from like being friends and obviously doing this on Wednesday nights to being like really, really, really close friends. And there was a conversation that we had at PAX that kind of solidified that. And just your friendship means a lot to me. And I always say certain people are my friends and they're great friends and stuff, but there's like different levels of that friendship, and I think our friendship has definitely hit a different level than most friendships. So I do really appreciate that. And
So let's start. I'll go counterclockwise from where I'm at. So we'll start with Steph. So when it comes to the visage, right? I'm gonna say that your skin glowing. It's just like right now it's giving gloss. It's giving the girlies on TikTok wish they could. It's like, ma'am, you're serving. And also, like, your hair for the 3 seconds I saw it earlier was, like, great. Like, I love that length on you. It's very flattering. When it comes to personality, I've really appreciated the coaching that I've got from you over the last, like, few months and getting to tighten up my things. And then, I've just really enjoyed just getting to know, like, reiterating your enthusiasm and your passion about the things that you're really interested in. Um, Going down to my boy Pat. Wow, my bro. Not everyone can be bald headed without a hat. Some
Wow,
of us have.
that kind of hurts.
Whoa.
Oh my God, are you wearing a hat, Corey? I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna cry now. I turned my camera off so you can't see.
But I can hear. I can hear it right here.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, like a good symmetrical head, we aren't all blessed that way. It's not me. I will hang on to every 3 follicles of hair I have until the day I go in the ground, and then I will wear a wig. I swear to God, my children better not bury me without a, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't care that grandma had chemotherapy. You better put a cap on me. All right. Thank you. Um, And then as far as personality goes, I kind of really appreciate, like, in the time, 3 hours that I've known you, um, the kind of very measured approach that it feels like that you think things on. Um, that that's not how the word good. But yeah, the way that you kind of approach things seems very, like, methodical, and I'm really, like, impressed with not just your commitment to, like, I know the joke is like you've done 324 games, but just the fact of going through and finishing things on a consistent basis. It's something that I struggle with. The way me and my flavor of ADHD could
Uh,
never.
it's hard. Honestly, with all the games I've completed, there's like 3 others I have not beat yet. So,
We
uh,
should all be so dedicated. Now, LeRon, hey babe, how you
Well, what's up,
doing?
girl?
mhm.
Hey, so
What's
I
up,
just
friend?
wanted to, hey Fran. So I just wanted to tell you, like, the way that shirt, like, hugs up top,
Ah,
babe, babe,
ah,
right?
thank God I don't have man boobs. Thank God.
You know, um, it's working for you, my love. It's working. It's doing a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
It's the sleeves too.
it's the sleeves, it's the texture, it's the color, it's a black man in pink. Yes, Lord. Anyway,
That's what I was trying to say, but
Hey,
be less
it's
racist about it.
hopping.
No. You can say exactly the way she said it.
mhm,
I don't get offended. And the average black man, especially if they have the complexion that works for pink, they should be rocking that shit.
God bless. Um, and when it comes to the personality, I just love how, like, forthright you are about shit and you don't mince your words. And there's too many people who don't who like to pussyfoot around and, like, just being able to cut through the bullshit and, like, say what it is. Like, we love it. We stand it. We need more of it. Absolutely. And that brings me to
Ooh.
I'm
brings me
again,
to
once again.
Let's make the popcorn.
Corey.
Hello.
Corey, darling, how are you?
I'm a
So,
little
like,
scared
I'm
if I'm
gonna.
going to be completely honest with you. I'm scared,
Oh,
concerned.
honey, there's nothing to be scared about.
Are you sure? Because your voice is very on the other side of this.
Corey, she promised she would be gentle. Okay.
I did. I said that from the outset that I would be gentle.
Pat, if I believed every woman that said they would be gentle, um, never mind. That's a story for a different day.
Corey, I'm gonna say that I'm going to say something different. How about that than what's been said so far? I'm going to say that your voice is incredibly pleasing to listen to. Not every podcaster has a voice I'm willing to sit down and listen.
Yes.
We aren't all blessed. Not everybody, ain't everybody able, babe. Ain't everybody able. And you are very able.
See, I'm the opposite. I feel like I have the worst voice out of all of us, and I feel like I
Well, you
bring
know that's
people in.
crap now because now this is not the first time someone said it because I said the same thing. The first time I ever heard any podcast, which was a Nintendo Pow Block, and there was a bunch of y'all on there, it was your voice. I was like, oh, that's a sexy voice. I want to listen to this voice all day while I rake the yard.
You got that baritone.
It's very dulcet. That's the word
Dulcet.
I like there.
All right.
Yes. We're gonna put out vocabulary words today, friends. And then when it comes to personality, I just genuinely appreciate the support that I've had from Corey with like expanding what I'm able to do with Boss Rush in general, and just like being able, like, hey, if you need anything, I don't know how I can help, but you can always vent into the void. I'm happy to be the void, and that's appreciative because a lot of people might think it, but not everybody's going to be willing to like step up and say it. See, there was nothing to be scared of for this question.
Okay, you're right.
But there are two more in this section.
I know. Oh.
How do we do this?
Yeah, how do we get out of this?
We go to the next question.
I just want to say I just want to say before we get on to the next question and things start getting really weird. I appreciate all four of you dearly. And
Right back at you, boss man.
I mean, I know I've known you guys for various lengths of time, but doesn't mean my appreciation is not for all of you. So, okay. Now
All
that's
right.
weird.
I'll go ahead and do this question. All right, so continuing with Amanda's questions. Next we have the naughty. And the question being, have you ever sent anyone that wasn't a current partner a not safe for work picture on purpose? Why did you do that? What did you aim to accomplish by doing so? And would you do it if you haven't, or would you do it again? Okay. So since I read that question, I'll just go ahead and yes, I have sent out NSFW pics to people that I was not currently with, but also to my I feel like I've been more single than I've ever been attached to people. So yeah. So yeah, I have sent them. A lot of it has been in the context of dating or in the context of like, hey, I'm trying to get something. So what you gonna do with this? And that actually answers my why did you do that portion right there as well. What did you aim to accomplish by doing so? I don't know. Like I wouldn't say I'm like an exhibitionist per se, but like if I'm comfortable enough with you, and especially if I think like it could go in that sexual direction and stuff like that, you might get a dick pic.
Careful, Corey.
It wouldn't be the first time.
We should talk to our buddy Matthew first. Would I do it again? Yeah, more knowing who I am, yeah, I'd probably do it again. Most likely I probably will. Like like we don't know what the future holds for us. Most likely I'll probably do it again.
It's a long time. I'm old. I don't like it. Anyways,
I know from all the stuff I've had to explain to you when you ask, like, I don't know what that means. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, just don't make me feel older than I already am. Yarri. I'm Yarri. I'm young. I'm fun.
It's true. I am. I'm young and fun. What do you want from me? Great time.
Corey, if it makes you feel better, you're the middle child in this family right now.
You can feel old with me.
Okay, I'll feel old with Stephanie, and then LeRon and Pat can be the elderly.
Yep.
The elderly? Oh my god. Thanks,
the
Corey.
40 plus, yeah, elderly.
It's true. We're 40 plus.
Man,
Oh, is it my turn?
is
Yes,
it?
it is.
Oh my God, yes. So fun fact about me, I've lived a lot of life, in my time on this little blue marble. There are lots of pictures of me floating around on the
On the
internet. Does the internet
interwebs.
count as not a partner? Um, because like at one point, like if you search, you can find some stuff. There are currently, as I speak, there are pictures that I have recently posted onto a private server that I'm on. Because I am an exhibitionist, and what was I aiming for? I want to be perceived. I want your thirst. I want you, person looking at my image, to think about me. Hi, hello, I'm delicious.
All
Um,
right.
and would I do
I
it
love it.
again? Yeah, yeah, you darn tootin', and planning my
I,
next one. For my 28th birthday
Planning
gift
my
to
next
myself,
one.
my 28th birthday gift to myself was an at-home boudoir shoot. Okay, like it was one of my
awesome.
favorite things that I have
That's
ever done in my
awesome.
life. I got my hair did, I got my nails done. Everything was tight and right, and I took a lot of pictures. It was fantastic. Thanks.
Oh my gosh. I wish that's always something I wanted to do. That's awesome.
So fun.
Why is it when the women do boudoir photos, like it's so sexual, it's so sexy, it's
Boudoir.
so empowering and stuff like that, but when dudes do boudoir photos, we're just horny.
Because nobody wants to look at a man. Everybody appreciates a woman. Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm just saying.
lover of the male form, okay? Call me Michelangelo, and my eyes are the hands, okay? I'm sculpting that shit. Um, the difference is that I've taken nudes. I take lots of nudes, okay? And I've done boudoir posts. There is a distinct difference. Boudoir is stage. It's a vibe. It's like, you're just giving, you're serving. A nude, babe, I can snap that, pop it up. I'll mind my business. I'm not thinking about it anymore, and I've sent it. Like, it's a
Oh man.
difference.
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
So,
All right.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and wrap this up because I cheated and read ahead for the question here. All right.
You did. Shocker.
So for the either way, the question is what is one particular part of your own bodies you are happy with and or proud of? What is one personality driven emotion or I'm sorry, one personality driven or emotional part of yourself that you're proud of? I'm not going to go first because I'm very insecure.
Hmm.
So
As
you know,
am I.
Yarri, you go first, Yarri, since
All right.
Yari's the most
okay.
confident out of all of us, it seems.
Yeah. Let's see. As far as a physical part of my own body, um, there's so much. And that sounds a little like cockier than I tend to do, but I've actually put a lot of effort in the last year and a half to. I had a kid about 4 years ago, and about 2 years ago, I didn't like how I looked. I hated the clothes that I was wearing. I hated the way that I looked when I looked in the mirror, and I just didn't want to feel that way. And was like, okay, yeah, cool. We're gonna change it. And so a bitch got a skincare routine. Mm-hmm. Skinning. And then I started working out more. And honestly, my ass, fantastic. You could drop a dime on that bitch. And it will rotate.
I love it. I love it.
And your favorite
Um,
emotional part?
yeah.
The spinning
Oh
of the
shit,
dime.
yeah. Um, my favorite thing about um my favorite thing about my emotional stuff is that I've put in a lot of fucking work, starting from when I found out I was pregnant to deal with a lot of trauma and a lot of um to make it as much as possible that my child does not feel like she's growing up at the same time that I'm growing up. That is something that was really important to me, and to take care of my mental health. I work really hard. The biggest thing is getting a big handle on my anger and becoming a much more even keeled person than I was in my early 20s.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I like how you said that. My emotional psychological part is similar. I had, everyone has their own unique situations growing up. Everyone's different. Not one is better or worse, whatever. But the way I grew up, I really kind of had a hard time taking responsibility for my own emotions and actions as an adult. Made some really horrible decisions. Had to land myself in the loony bin for a little bit, and all that stuff, but I'm very proud as of once I hit my 30s, and then after going through the divorce, I really picked up and took care of myself mentally, and I'm just, for the first time ever, felt very secure about myself. And that sense of security is so satisfying and liberating. It's nuts. That and I do feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. I'm pretty proud of that. Physically, I say overall, I just think, well, I'm very proud of my stomach. I'll be honest with you. I did a lot of strength work when I was young, so I was able to have not a full 6 pack because that is a lot of work, and I love sugar. But I have like a 4 pack, and I'm very proud of this 4 pack. I'm very proud of it.
I would love to
So
rock a quad right now. I would love it.
yeah, so I'll admit when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I'm feeling myself. It's my favorite part of my body. I just love it because I think it's because it's a reflection of how hard I work out, which I guess isn't the traditional feminine way of like viewing myself. Because I'm more about strength. Like when I see my arms getting a little bit more sculpted and muscular and tone, I just take a lot of pride in seeing strength in physical form. For me, obviously just for me.
Bounce a quarter off of that ass.
Mhm.
That's the phrasing I was
Yeah.
looking for earlier.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I can go next. So physical part that I like. I do like my height. I think I have a very good height to me, being six
How
foot
tall are
two.
you? Oh, 6'2"?
6'2".
Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
So I'm tall. People know I'm tall. Um, but I'm not like like super giant. So um, that's one. I've also been told I have a really good dick size.
Okay.
All right.
Come on,
Like
Ken.
Okay.
I mean I've had multiple partners, even without solicitation, tell me that I have a good dick. Like
That's
it's right for
That's
them.
high praise. Yeah.
Hmm.
That is
yeah.
unsolicited. That's the big part right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
yeah. So I will take their word for that because I will admit it is a good shape. Not to
You
toot my
should be
horn,
you should be proud of your dick. Be
not
proud
Mhm.
of
to
it.
not to blow
Yeah.
my own flute here, but yeah. Um, as for personality and emotional part that I like that I am honest. It's something I grew up like when I was younger. I
Did he
used to
freeze or did
lie a
we all
lot,
freeze? Or
No,
was
that
it
was
me?
He
and
froze.
I was always
He
caught
Oh
on
definitely
no.
froze.
that. And
Chadwick.
Patrick,
then
I'm back.
I got lied
He
to
started
very
talking too
often.
too
You
much
can
about his
blame
I
it
dick.
realized that it
on.
was something I
Mm.
did
Yeah.
not
Yeah. His dick must have hit a
Zen
button.
Caster was
appreciate, I
shutting it
guess.
down.
And I
Shutting it
fucking
down.
fuck.
Um,
Like too much talk about Wang tonight.
Come on.
Okay. So one physical part of I really don't know. Oh, we lost him. Lost him. Okay.
he'll be back. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Personality. I'm gonna go personality because like I'm like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm always down on myself. Like I actually suffer from body dysmorphia and and I'm one of those people. Like I'm always getting compliments on my looks all the time and stuff like that. But I'm just like, where do I see it? Um, even when I'm being like a nut and taking like the crazy ass photos in the gym and stuff like that, I'm really like, man, who the fuck is this imposter? I'm being serious. There are sometimes I'm actually proud of myself and my looks and stuff like that, but I couldn't think of one physical part of my body that I'm happy with, or at least consistently happy with and stuff like that, because I always feel like I'm always doing something to try and change the way I look. So yeah, that's a tough question for me. As far as like the personality or emotional part of myself, I I kind of like the fact that I can that for most parts I can keep a really cool head about things. I mean, like there's times when like like stuff will rattle people really easily, and for the most part, like I don't know, like I've always had this statement in my head: don't ever sweat the small stuff. Like trust me, you'll know when it's like time for a meltdown and stuff like that. But for the most part, like I don't know, like it's not so much mental toughness because I know this somewhere and I discovered this when I was talking to my therapist a couple of weeks ago. Somewhere in my 40s, I found out that I'm not in control of my emotions. Like I thought I was in control of my emotions and stuff like that, but I noticed like things are really easy to move me now. Like sometimes like I'm like ready to cry because like something's going on and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like I think there's just a part of myself that I had just never like given myself access to and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, it's not mental toughness, but it's some type of fortitude. Let's just put it that way and stuff like that. And I try to be vulnerable with people when there's time for it, and other times like I try to be strong for people. So yeah, that's it for me in a nutshell.
Pat, we
Patrick,
lost.
Zencaster cut you off, man. You was talking about the dingaling too much, dude.
I think that might have been it. I might have I might have literally broke the internet with my dong.
Yeah, yep.
Um. Okay. Well, my emotional personality trait I think I admire the most is probably my honesty. It's something that I've kind of grown up with now as like I've hated being lied to. I've been lied to some very like prominent people in my life that I've told myself that that is something that I'm not going to do. Like I'm going to be
Mm,
honest and true even
there you
if
go.
that truth is not exactly something that someone wants to hear.
Mhm.
Um, so that's something I've been personally kind of proud that I can say that I'm do my best to be as honest as possible.
That's a good trait.
Thank you.
I guess it's my turn, huh? Do I have to go? uh, let's see. I I don't know if this is good or bad, but I do, especially over the last whatever 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. I've tried to really be there for people, even at the expense of my own whatever, my own well-being. I guess. I don't know. I know what it's like to not be okay and to not have anybody there to not be okay and lean on. And I don't want people to feel like that. So I just kind of try to be there for people if they need to vent or complain or not say anything and they just need silence on a phone or, that kind of thing. Um, so I'm not great with words, but I try. So, that's something. That I have internally somewhere. Oh, geez, as it physically, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I've fallen to that place where like I'm definitely not as good looking as most people, but I'm not as ugly as other people. um, I don't know. I'm proud of my weight loss over the last year.
Dude.
Yeah.
The way I look now, though, is like strange because I lost all that weight, but it'll pass, I guess. It did before, and it will again, I guess.
Well, thank you.
Well,
I just want to say a shout out to Amanda. Thank you for that email and the very thoughtful questions. This made for a great overall topic for an episode. And I saw at the end of the email a little shout out to me as well. So thank you, Miss.
Oh yeah,
Miss
oh
B.
yeah, oh yeah. You definitely have fans, Stephanie, because Amanda was like, please come back soon. Yeah. But thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Amanda, for the questions. I feel like at this point, like you're like first, a first time caller, a long time listener at this point. Now you're more like a long time caller and a listener. So yeah, we
Call
appreciate
in,
you and
join the show.
Yeah,
Keep the questions coming.
yeah. We'll give you an honorary. We'll give you an honorary patron spot to come on the show. Don't tell everybody else we said that though.
Oh yeah, man, it'd be really weird if you said it on the podcast. That'd be
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of back end work for me here, LeRon.
Yep.
Not.
Hey.
Not the fun back end.
Not the fun back end.
Keep that. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for tonight's episode. We want to thank everyone out there that's been watching and/or listening to Boss Rush After Dark. Remember, this is the alternative topical podcast for the Boss Rush Network. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a 5-star rating and a nice review on the podcast services, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video. As always, comment, share it. All of it helps with our discoverability as well as our visibility. Yarri, you were amazing. You were amazing. Thank you. Please come back anytime. Of course, blitz us with all the crazy ass questions you want. Because if anything, that guy in the blue shirt right there, we like to see him squirm.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's a delight. Being able to see it real time, delicious.
And look at that, you survived. You survived this.
You know where to find me.
So. All right, Pat, Stephanie, Corey, you guys know I love you. You guys know I love you. Like this wouldn't be a show without you guys. Even the people who feel like they don't ever get any love from us. Like, yeah, we love you. We love each other. It's one big love fest here After Dark.
Mm-hmm. One big orgy.
And I'm rambling right now because it's almost midnight. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Please take care of yourselves out there. Also, be willing to ask yourself some of these questions that Amanda asked us. Sometimes a little bit of introspection and reflection on yourself. So yeah, it does you good. It does you good.
And pay other people compliments. Like when reading my kid's book, fill their bucket. Except maybe don't say you have nice boobies or a nice penis. Maybe don't say that.
Maybe you should save that for select people.
Yeah. Know your people. Read the room.
Yes, exactly. So on that note, we'll see you next time. We'll be back for another all new episode of Boss Rush After Dark, coming at you in the next week. You guys take care, and we will see you next time. So long.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.